You can't continue to keep hurting people and nothing ever happens.
Sean Combs' The Reckoning, only 17 seconds long. This is the provocative tease for Curtis Jackson's 4-part Netflix documentary about the disgraced and convicted music mogul.
Rapper 50 Cent gets bad news after announcing Diddy Documentary. So right after 50 Cent announced that he was dropping a Netflix documentary exposing the alleged secrets, hidden footage, and real-life allegations surrounding Diddy, something strange happened. Just days before the documentary's scheduled release, 50 Cent got hit with a lawsuit. And not just any lawsuit. This one claimed that his SUV was involved in an intentional assault on a scooter rider in Los Angeles. And the timing? Almost too perfect. Some people believe this wasn't a coincidence, but a warning. Let's break down what really happened, how this lawsuit connects to the Diddy situation, and why people are worried about what might happen next.
One person who was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this.
A few weeks ago, 50 Cent went public, announcing a 4-part Netflix documentary called The Reckoning. From what has been reported, this documentary includes stories from former employees, industry insiders, even people who claim to have been around Diddy in the early days. Some say it includes never-before-seen party footage, private testimony, and disturbing allegations. Netflix reportedly gathered interviews with security personnel, assistants, former business partners, and even childhood friends. For the first time, big media is touching a story that usually only lives on gossip channels and court documents. And that's when something shifted.
I haven't had issues with Puffy. I don't like him like that. Like, I don't like things that he would do and make me uncomfortable.
So we're speaking on Diddy. We're speaking on Puff.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't have that thing where, we ain't had no thing. I wasn't sending nothing at him, big. If it was on the street side like that, we would be actively doing things to each other.
Just a few days before the documentary release, a lawsuit resurfaced. A man named Mr. De Los Santos, represented by high-profile attorney Gloria Allred, claimed that in September of 2024, he was sitting on a scooter in traffic when 50 Cent's SUV allegedly pulled up behind him. According to the complaint, someone inside the SUV opened the door, hit him, knocked him to the ground, and caused injuries and emotional distress. Now here's where it gets interesting. He didn't just claim negligence. He claimed intentional assault, emotional distress, and direct involvement. The lawsuit moved from Los Angeles to federal court in Florida, which usually means the plaintiff is pursuing a larger payout. And right when people expected 50 to fight it, he quietly settled. No trial, no dismissal, no public defense, a settlement, right before the documentary launch.
Because Diddy is so hated by 50 Cent that apparently a decade ago, 50 Cent just started gathering information on Diddy.
So people started asking, was this just coincidence, or was it timing? Was this just a personal lawsuit, or was it a signal? That's when rumors started. Some believe this was meant to send 50 Cent a warning. You want to start digging up the past? Expect people to start digging into yours. Others believe this was just the opening shot, the first of possibly many legal and public attacks. Because here's the truth, this isn't just a celebrity beef. This isn't just entertainment. Once Netflix got involved, once millions of people could see this documentary, it became a major business, legal, and reputation battle.
Could it be the latest salvo in 50's long-standing war with Diddy?
It's 50 Cent, baby.
I sat down with Curtis just a few weeks ago. Let's talk about your current projects.
Well, I have 40 projects across 12 different networks.
Now let's talk about 50 Cent himself. He's not afraid of controversy, he's not afraid of enemies, and he's definitely not afraid of using media as a weapon. In his books and interviews, he says clearly, "I don't try to beat my opponents, I try to destroy them." That's the energy behind this documentary. But here's what makes it complicated. Diddy isn't just another celebrity. He's connected to billion-dollar circles, politics, fashion, television, business, and for decades, he's had the kind of influence that very few entertainers ever reach. So when 50 Cent decided to go public, he didn't just challenge a person, he challenged a system.
He was trying to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney.
So what might this documentary reveal? Netflix hasn't released official footage yet, but insiders say it may include former bad boy insiders, security officers, private assistants, people who claim they saw things at closed-door events, studios, and private parties. Some say there is alleged party footage that has never been shown publicly. Others claim there were NDA-protected employees now speaking anonymously. The documentary reportedly follows a structure similar to the R. Kelly series. And when that happened, it completely changed public opinion. But here's the part people don't talk about. When you expose powerful people, you don't just expose them. They start pushing back. Lawyers get involved. Old cases reappear. Former enemies suddenly speak. And every mistake you've ever made, it becomes public. That's why people believe.
And we wasn't doing that. Right? So it gets to, with Jay, definitely not that. That's definitely not. It's just being competitive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I look at it, I go, whoa. So I always go into what would I do in this situation?
50 Cent settled the lawsuit quickly, not because he was afraid of losing, but because he didn't want anything distracting from the documentary. Some believe it was a strategy move. So what do you think? Was this lawsuit just bad timing, or was it something deeper? Was it a warning, a distraction, or just the beginning of a much bigger battle? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed, because once that documentary drops, things are about to get very, very interesting.